Raghava is living in Lucknow with his son and working as a head chef. He tries to set himself as a good example before his son. He lived until his past haunts him and he had to take his original avatar. The intro of the hero, distribution of screenplay among the characters, action scene, the movie hero, his attitude, though tough yet full of principles, his personality, his style, rocks. But you might also find his walk sometimes funny. However, the way the story unfolds slowly is thrilling and unpredictable. That is why you won't feel this as almost a 3-hour movie. Some channels have exaggeratingly compared the success of the film with KGF. Not true. KGF's success at box office is 3 times than the success as compared to Robert. दोनों मूवी अपने आप में ही हिट है और बहुत ही अलग. The movie starts with two rival political parties from Lucknow. Tripathi and Shukla, who want each other dead at some point. They both bet in a wrestling game. The wrestler at Tripathi's side wins. Tripathi then mocks Shukla, calling him a loser. As Tripathi's gang is celebrating while lifting both the wrestler and Tripathi, Shukla, who hired a guy to kill his rival Tripathi, ends up killing his wrestler instead. Knowing this, Tripathi plans to kill Shukla by crushing him under Lord Ram's cutout with its metal support looking like an accident. Shukla thought this cute boy Arjun, dressed as Lord Ram's brother Lakshman, to be his savior. But in reality, Arjun's father Raghava had saved the politician. Shukla could not stop thanking and praising Arjun's father Raghava. Raghava is a single parent and works as head chef whose friend is Babu. It is revealed here that Raghava was simply protecting Arjun instead of the politician from being crushed under this cutout. Now Tripathi and his men are on the lookout for Raghava and remove him permanently. In the night, Arjun sneaks out to put a radish into the bike's silencer, and next day the bike's owner is unable to start his bike, making him terribly late for his work because the bike's owner had insulted Raghava to remove his goods auto. On the same night, Arjun had dropped lemon into the milk can. The milk curdled, which led the milk vendor to get beaten by the people. Because of the same milk vendor who was confronted by Raghava for his watery milk, the milk vendor insults Raghava, telling to buy or leave, mocking Raghava's stammering problem also. Raghava comes to know Arjun's doings and tells him that it is not good to take revenge on anyone. But Arjun, the smart brat, gets away telling Raghava that if innocent stays silent, then evil can take over them. This movie isn't over yet, but I have to tell you, around 90% of the viewers watch my videos but have not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Do not forget to press the all notification bell. This way you will get every week's video displayed on your YouTube screen. Back to the story. This is Vishwanath Bhatt, who has his catering services. Vishwanath Bhatt is Raghava's boss too. The same day, on Vishwanath's request, Raghava picks his daughter Amruta from the airport, but Amruta drops herself home in a goods auto. You know, she is pretty, smart, modern girl who has completed her hotel management from London. The scene then shows Tripathi's men searching for Raghava. Just like Raghava, Arjun too has a stammering problem while talking. Raghava finds Arjun crying because his classmates made fun of his stammering problem. To calm down Arjun, Raghava says it is due to his stammering problem that has been passed on to Arjun. But seeing Raghava cry, Arjun tells that he will ignore his classmates' comments as it is more hurtful to see Raghava crying. Raghava points out, just like them, Ganesha has bodily imperfections too, stating the fact Ganesha has a head of an elephant, broken tooth, and has a snake around his waist to hold his stomach together. Yet the Hindu deities do not start any task or their day without worshipping him first. Raghava uplifts Arjun by quoting the example of Einstein, who, despite having speech problems, faced his imperfections boldly, and the whole world knows him as a scientist. Raghava sums up that the disability is not in our body but in our mind. If we too face our disabilities boldly, then we can achieve bigger things too. Arjun also agrees to do the same. When there are scenes that won't make sense, I must say some of the dialogues or the messages conveyed in the movie are simply at mass level. Stay tuned. Now, when Amrita takes over her catering business, she becomes the head chef and assigns a team of their tasks. However, she assigns Raghava to do menial jobs. When Amrita presents her cooked food to her client CEO to taste, he insults her that her food tastes pathetic and should be used to kill enemies. Then Raghava, who has been anticipating this, explains to the CEO that the event's food has been misplaced and the CEO relishes the dishes prepared by Raghava himself. However, Raghava credits Amrita Amruta and the CEO apologizes to her. Here's the thing, any chef would never bend the rule of tasting the food first at the kitchen counter before placing it in front of the customer. Unlike a head chef like Amruta, who has a hotel management degree from London, did not even bother to taste the food before getting it out of her kitchen but delivers it to the client and creates a whole drama. This scene seems to be illogical. Amruta thanks Raghava for saving her reputation in front of her client. And here Raghava's dialogue is like icing on the cake. It goes like this, that a cook's uniform and measurement won't matter so much. When any person cooks food with love, the food will come out delicious. We cannot deny this too. His goon Lalan Bhai and his gang end up knocking in the middle of the night at Vishwanath Bhatt's house, demanding to fry chicken for them. Vishwanath refuses, saying that they are vegetarians and do not cook meat. He hits few and passes offensive remarks against Amruta. When the goon tries to touch Amruta, Raghava stops him, and to avoid any trouble, despite Vishwanath's disagreement, Raghava prepares and gives it to Lalan Bhai and they leave. Vishwanath grounds Raghava for cooking meat in his household as they observe their religion which forbids them to do this. When Vishwanath questions Raghava whether he has any sense towards cleanliness and purity, Raghava answers that he finds humanity greater than being pure. Everyone in this house may not be blood related, but must stand united when trouble comes for anyone. He then sums up that purity of goodness cannot be maligned by evil, as evil is not a virtue. Goodness will be repaid at the right time through a waiting period. Everyone is touched by his words. But I told you, there are some golden words on wisdom in this movie. After this, Amruta seems to have fallen in love with Raghava. Remember Lalan Bhai who got chicken fry from Raghava? He experiences pain in his hand as if a bone has been broken, which he did not expect at all. He then doubts Raghava to be just a chef and that Raghava could be a wrestler. Raghava does have the personality of a wrestler, but even if he is a strong man to break someone's bone by just holding their hand, then what is the reason for becoming such a docile? Tripathi fixes his son's marriage with an influential politician's daughter to uplift his own political career. But Arjun helps the central minister's family to catch Tripathi's son red-handed with his lover confessing the same. The central minister confronts Tripathi and stops the marriage. The central minister's daughter thanks Arjun and as a token of gratitude offers money to Raghava. But Raghava refuses in a gentlest way, saying that a woman who carries a child in her womb for 9 months is far more superior than the goddesses worshipped in the temple. So he does not need any money to buy gifts when his Arjun has already got a gift simply by helping a woman. Mass dialogue. But during this, Tripathi and his men recognize Bhargava and abduct him. One of Tripathi's gang members is readily waiting to shoot Arjun at Tripathi's order. Tripathi blackmails Bhargava that he has to read Ravana's script without stammering, else he will hit him. This segment of the film is really worth watching to see Raghava taking his original avatar that he has been hiding while upbringing Arjun the whole time. Because when Tripathi orders his man on the phone to kill Arjun, lights go off and the man on the phone stays motionless while blood trickles from his mouth. Raghava kills everyone around him, but when the lights come back, Raghava delivers Ravana's script perfectly without stammering. This transformation was totally unpredictable, and you will get goosebumps to watch him getting empowered in this section of the film. It is revealed that because Arjun should not blame himself for his stammering problem, Raghava purposely acted as if he has a stammering problem too. Raghava kills Tripathi, but his son escapes and tells everything to his deceased father's boss, Sarkar. Here, the policeman who is assigned in Tripathi's case is engaged to retired police commissioner Satyadev Alva's daughter. Raghava comes to know that he has been tracked by Sarkar's men who have come to kill him. Raghava lures and kills every one of them. Meanwhile, when retired police commissioner sees Raghava's photo, he notices some resemblance with another man, and Satyadev then sketches grown hair, moustache and beard around the photo. He recognizes the real man behind Raghava. When Sarkar sees Raghava's photo too, he is horribly shocked and tells the shooter to kill him instantly. The sniper was about to press the trigger to shoot Raghava, but Raghava vanished from his sight. Sarkar tells the sniper to escape or he will become the target. Sarkar said the truth as Raghava kills the sniper. Amruta is shocked to see him like this. The scene goes into flashback showing Nana's biological son telling Nana Bhai about Sarkar who is interfering in their business. A half-brother born from a different mother but same father. It is revealed that Raghava is Robert, a powerful gangster who once worked for Nanabhai, who adopted him and Raghava. Arjun is the son of Raghava who was killed by Robert. This mystery will be revealed in the second half of the movie. I must say that I have personally enjoyed seeing the action scenes beautifully shot in slow motion, then coming to normal, then switching back. The transition of the action scenes is at another level. Satyadev Alva, who was then the police commissioner, calls both Sarkar and Nana to surrender to police. But Nana tells that the same police will hover around their cars to protect them once they win the election. The dialogue that takes place between the gang members with the police is awesome. Robert conducted himself respectfully towards gay men and women. Robert explains to Raghava that men are rocks and women are flowers. The rock is worshipped with flowers and not the other way round. Robert does so as he thought Raghava was about to take revenge on the nurse girl who slapped him in misunderstanding. But later everyone found out that Raghava and this nurse girl, Tanu, are in a relationship. When Robert was Raghava, his friend Babu actually is Bobby, a gay who ran a bar. Raghava and Tanu get married despite her parents' disapproval. They both have a son named Arjun. One fine day, Bobby is stopped when he tries to suicide. Robert comes to know that certain men bullied Bobby to reveal his gender, and when Bobby gave a bold reply, the men at the gym undressed Bobby's skirt. Robert makes Bobby's police completely nude in front of others who are inside the gym. He then teaches them a valuable lesson that honor is to be given to all, be it a man or a woman. And men like Bobby have the right to live a dignified life as much as given to them. Then he says golden words again here that male pride is not about dishonoring and taking pleasure out of it. A real man protects the honor of others at the cost of his own life. Raghava's wife Tanu identifies a baby with Trishul sign with a lady who begs from her. Being a nurse, she identifies the baby as it was her first delivery case. Raghava and Robert trace the lady and the gang members, lead them to their boss who is none other than Nanabhai's biological son Cherry. Cherry is leading a gang who is responsible for child trafficking. He calls his father Nanabhai and Nanabhai convinces Robert that he will deal with his son and to not kill him. Nanabhai had taught both Robert and Raghava to do crimes but never immorally, and such men should be hunted down. And when the children sobbingly tell about their tortures they are undergoing and they should kill them first before leaving, Robert and Raghava finish Cherry. Nanabhai could hear the gunshots and his son Cherry's cries. When Sarkar tells Nanabhai that Cherry died of very young age due to mistake and he wasn't given a fair chance to correct himself, Nanabhai justifies Robert and Raghava's action that any person who has made a mistake in their line will be duly punished. Arjun's birthday is being celebrated grandly by Robert, Raghava and their gang members. Robert protects Nanabhai when he was about to get shot. Soon the rival gang members using night vision goggles kill Robert's men. Robert manages to kill the enemy gang members, but Raghava's wife Tanu gets killed. After this tragedy, Raghava surrenders himself before Police Commissioner Satyadev Alva and shares them all the information about Nanabhai's operations. Since he has informed to police about Nanabhai's illegal activities, Nanabhai has to deal with Raghava soon. But here the policeman working under Satyadev Alva has taken bribes to kill Raghava. But Raghava escapes. Nanabhai reveals to Robert that Sarkar is behind to encounter Raghava at the hands of the policeman. To stop Raghava, Robert tries to convince him, but a fight breaks out between the two. The action scene here is killer too. The direction made unrealistic things look very real here. Raghava is shot by his foster parent, who has Sarkar by his side and Raghava's son too. It is revealed here that Nanabhai and Sarkar's men killed Tanu's parents too. Nanabhai reveals that he is simply taking his son Sherry's revenge and plotting this game to kill Robert and Raghava. So he puts both of them and Raghava's child in a container and locks them up, then dumps the container into the sea. Raghava dies, but Robert escapes with the child. Babu narrates the story to Amruta, who promises to keep everything as a secret. When cops are searching for Robert as a prime suspect in Tripaঠি's death case, they reprimand Amruta's father for their food delivered for a party which caused food poisoning, while Robert searches for Arjun everywhere after he did not return from school. Notice one thing. Though Amruta has fallen in love with Robert, Robert has kept himself away from the relationship. He addresses her as ma'am. Robert gets a call from Nanabhai stating that he can choose whom to save, Amruta's father or Arjun. Obviously, Robert comes for Arjun as his dying Raghava promised before his death to take care of his son Arjun. As Arjun is playing chess with his father's killer Nanabhai, Nana Bhai narrates a Mahabharata story where Duryodhana kills Karna. He goes on further saying, after killing Karna, Duryodhana leaves Hastinapur to live in disguise as Anjaneya. Nana Bhai asks Arjun if Karna had a son, what should Karna's son do in this case? Arjun responds, saying that Karna's son should take revenge. But Arjun understands everything when Nanabai calls Robert as Duryodhana and Karna's son is Arjun himself, and then hands over his loaded gun to Arjun to shoot Robert. Robert denies being the Robert they are searching for and tries to leave with Arjun. But Sarkar stops and keeps hitting Robert. Robert only allows to be hit until Arjun is locked in a room. Whenever Arjun peeks from the broken glass window, Robert would act as if he was getting beaten up. In this hide and seek game, Robert manages to beat and subdue every person there with him. He beats Sarkar, who becomes unconscious. Nana Bhai, who is determined to kill Robert, is old and cannot even stand an escape. On the other hand, when Robert understood the meaning of real life, which is like a chess game where every pawn gets boxed at the end of the game, only then he decided to become Raghava from Robert. That time he had spared Nana Bhai and his men as he has promised his dying friend Raghava to take care of Arjun till his lifetime. Because Robert knew that without him Arjun's upbringing will be difficult. Robert frees Arjun, telling that all the men had left after they had got the real man they were searching for. On the last day of Navratri, Robert asks Shukla whether his son Arjun can shoot the arrow and burn the hay-filled effigy of Ravan. Shukla agrees as once Robert had saved him from dying. When he and Arjun head towards the stage, the cops come with the retired police commissioner to identify Robert so that they can arrest him. But the retired police commissioner denies that this isn't the Robert he has seen. It is revealed that it was Bobby who has convinced the retired police commissioner to not arrest Robert as he has already faced a lot in his life and for many years he has been living as a changed man for Raghava's son Arjun. After the police leave, Arjun draws the fire arrow and burns the effigy. It is revealed Nana Bhai, Tripati's son, and Sarkar were inside the effigy before it was burnt. With this, the movie ends on a good note that good always overcomes evil at the end. Please do hit the like button on this video. It will help to display this video on others' YouTube screen. Thank you. Thanks for watching. For more storytelling videos, subscribe to Damodi's channel.